Valerie the Dachshund, lost for 529 days. On a quiet morning in late 2023, a small brown dachshund named Valerie vanished without a trace on Australia's Kangaroo Island. One moment she was chasing butterflies near the bushland. The next, she was gone. Her owners searched for hours, then days, then weeks. But Valerie had simply disappeared into the wilderness, a wilderness known for its snakes, rough terrain, and unpredictable weather. What followed was not just a search, but a 529-day journey of hope, heartbreak, and a reunion that would melt hearts around the world. This is the unbelievable story of Valerie, the dachshund who refused to give up. It all began in November 2023, when Valerie's owners, the Thompson family, were spending the weekend on Kangaroo Island, a paradise of beaches, eucalyptus trees, and open fields. Valerie, only 3 years old at the time, was playful, curious, and endlessly energetic, a tiny dog with the spirit of an explorer. But that day, something went terribly wrong. As the family packed their car after a picnic near Western River Cove, Valerie darted into the bushes, chasing a scent, perhaps a kangaroo or maybe a rabbit. Within seconds, she vanished from sight. The family called out her name for hours, whistling, shaking her favorite treat bag. No sound, no movement, no Valerie. That night, Kangaroo Island grew cold and silent. The Thompsons set up flashlights, printed posters, and alerted locals. But the bushland was thick, filled with hidden gullies and cliffs, a place where a tiny dog could disappear easily. Days turned into weeks. There were occasional sightings, a small brown dog seen near a farm, paw prints near a creek, but each lead faded into nothing. By Christmas, the hope that Valerie would be found alive was slowly slipping away. Kangaroo Island isn't just beautiful, it's also unforgiving. It's home to wild kangaroos, goannas, venomous snakes, and miles of thick scrubland. For a small dachshund, short legs, long body, and barely 5 kilograms, survival seemed impossible. Yet somehow, Valerie survived. Local wildlife experts believe she may have hunted insects and small lizards, scavenged leftovers from picnic spots, and drank from puddles after rain. She probably found shelter beneath fallen logs to escape the wind. But this was more than just survival. It was instinct, courage, and an incredible will to live. Meanwhile, the Thompsons refused to stop searching. They returned to the island every few months, walking the same trails, speaking to locals, checking traps. Each trip ended in disappointment, but never in surrender. One post on social media read, 529 days or 5,000. We'll never stop looking for our girl. That message would one day come true. Imagine it, a small dog alone for over a year and a half, through scorching summers, violent rainstorms, and freezing winter nights. Valerie's fur became rough, her nails overgrown. She grew lean, surviving on instinct alone. But even in the wild, she left behind tiny signs, paw prints, overturned soil, and eventually glimpses reported by locals. Several residents on the island mentioned a little brown sausage dog that darted across dirt roads, but disappeared the moment anyone came close. She had become a ghost of the bush, real but impossible to catch. Wildlife rescue teams set up cameras and humane traps baited with food and familiar scents. Each attempt failed. Valerie was smart, cautious, alert, and always one step ahead. It was as if she knew she had to survive until her humans came back. Then in April 2025, nearly 529 days since Valerie had gone missing, a local farmer named Jim spotted something unusual. It was early morning. He saw a small brown dog near a water trough, thin but wagging her tail nervously. He snapped a photo and posted it to a community Facebook page for Kangaroo Island residents, asking, "Anyone missing this little one? Looks like a dachshund." Within hours, the post exploded with comments, and one of them was from Sarah Thompson, Valerie's owner. She couldn't believe her eyes. Could it really be her? After all this time? She zoomed into the photo. The same markings on the chest, the same expressive eyes. Her heart raced. After 529 days of silence, hope came alive again. The family immediately contacted Kangaroo Island Vet Clinic and local rescue volunteers. They coordinated with the farmer to carefully approach Valerie using food and calm movements. After several hours of gentle coaxing, she came forward, and when Sarah finally knelt down, calling softly, "Valerie, is that you, baby?" The little dachshund tilted her head and sprinted straight into her arms. 529 days, countless searches, and finally, a miracle reunion. When Sarah held Valerie again, she wept uncontrollably. Valerie's body was trembling, her tail wagging non-stop. She buried her nose into Sarah's neck, as if confirming that the nightmare was finally over. Veterinarians confirmed Valerie was underweight but healthy, with no major injuries. Her spirit, however, was stronger than ever. Photos of the reunion soon spread across social media, with comments pouring in from around the world. "I can't believe she survived that long. Dogs are truly miracles on four legs. This story gives me hope." In the days that followed, Valerie adapted back to home life. Warm meals, cozy blankets, and constant cuddles. At first, she slept curled up beside Sarah every night, afraid to be left alone. But slowly the fear faded. She was home, for good. Valerie's story isn't just about a lost dog. It's about the unbreakable bond between humans and animals, a bond that survives even when distance, time, and nature try to tear it apart. When most would have given up after months, Sarah and her family kept searching for nearly 2 years. That persistence, that refusal to give up, is what led to Valerie's survival and rescue. Experts who studied her case call it one of the most extraordinary canine survival stories ever recorded in Australia. For a small dachshund to live alone in the wild for over 17 months, it defies all odds. And yet, that's what makes Valerie's story so deeply human, because it reminds us of something we often forget. No matter how dark things seem, hope has no expiration date. Today, Valerie is once again exploring, but safely this time, with a new GPS collar and fenced yard. She's back to chasing butterflies and napping on the couch, living the life she almost lost. Her story continues to inspire animal lovers everywhere, reminding us to never lose faith in the power of love, determination, and resilience. And Sarah's final words during a TV interview summed it up perfectly. "We thought we'd lost her forever, but Valerie showed us what true loyalty looks like. She never gave up, and neither did we." For 529 days, a tiny dachshund faced the wilderness alone. And for 529 days, her family's love never stopped echoing through the trees. When hope meets heart, miracles happen. This was the story of Valerie, the little dog who survived the impossible. If this story touched your heart, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible animal rescue stories from around the world. And remember, sometimes all it takes is love and faith to bring them home.